What's up, guys? It's Apollo. Welcome back to a brand new video. So in today's video, we're here to discuss the top 10 songs from Black History Month, the rappers. So guys, I've seen multiple rappers being in jail. So I've seen Lil Durk being in jail. Young Thug got out of jail, but Lil Durk is still in jail. But basically, they haven't got him out since October 14, 2025. They're supposed to get him out, but all of a sudden it got pushed back to January. I thought they were going to get him out until January 2026 this year, but it got pushed back to April, guys. So he's going to be getting out of here until April. But yeah, before we discuss the top 10 rappers and the songs from Black History Month, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn on the bell notification whenever I upload a video, guys. It's going to take 2 or 3 seconds. And guys, make sure you follow me on socials. You know where to find me. And let's go ahead and dig into the top 10 songs and rappers. So guys, first, let's start with number 10. So number 10 will be Quavo. So guys, Quavo's right over here. So guys, for those of you who listen to Quavo, comment down below if you do. But let's talk about why did I listen to Quavo a little bit? So recently, I don't know how many songs do I listen to, but I only listened to 2 or 3 songs from him. I am not sure, but he's one of the rappers that I've ever seen. But yeah, his songs, they're like 7 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie, but Quavo is number 10 on the list for the top 10 songs from Black History Month. So guys, let's move on with number 9 right now, guys. Okay, number 9, the rapper that always divorces with Cardi B and the one that's never getting back with her is Offset. So guys, Offset is right here. So guys, recently I've heard rumors about Offset and Cardi B filing for divorce. I think Cardi B filed the divorce for him, but I think that's the case. But someone told me in the group chat about Cardi B and Offset divorcing each other, and recently I don't know what's going on with them. And I remember back then, Offset has like, I don't know how many kids. He has 8 or 7. Comment down below how many kids does he have, guys, because I clearly don't fucking remember. But yeah, so I listened to Offset like a couple times, like 10 or 20 times, I think. Yeah. So the only songs I listened to was the one collaborated with Gunna, I think. Yeah, he did collaborate with him. And he also collaborated with Travis Scott. But however, looking to the history, I listened to 5 songs from him, 5 or 6 of them, but I'm not too sure. So Offset is number 9 on the top 10 songs from Black History Month. And recently, I would give his songs 9 out of 10 because his songs are fire as fuck. All right, let's move on to number 8. Okay, so for number 8, the rapper that signed up for YSL, known as I don't know what his YSL stands for. The one that's from Young Thug's label, the one that signed up for him is Gunna. So guys, Gunna is number 8, and he's one of the best rappers I've seen back in 2018. I've seen him when I was in middle school, and I did listen to 10 songs from him, but yeah, his songs, they're kind of lit. And basically, I remember he signed up for for a YSL label for Young Thug back then, and he did collaborated with him all the time. And basically, his songs, they're basically 10 out of 10. So I would rate his songs 10 out of 10. And I did listen to 10 songs from him like last year. But yeah, like I said, Gunna is number 8 on the list of the top 10 songs. All right, let's move on to number 7, guys. Okay, guys, for number 7 on the top 10 songs from Black History Month, it will be Travis Scott. So, guys, Travis Scott is right here, guys. Travis Scott is one of the best rappers, and I've listened to him back in 2015, I think. Yeah, that was in 2015. And he collaborated with several people from his album called Rodeo. And I did listen to his album. And back then, I did listen to Pick Up the Phone, the one that collaborated with Young Thug and Quavo. And basically, that song is kind of fire. I do fuck with it a lot, but looking back, from Travis Scott, he released multiple albums in 2023 to 2025. I'm not so sure about it if it's the case for me, but so I remember he dated Kylie Jenner, but basically Kylie and him, they broke up because Kylie dated Timothy Chalamet. Is that his name? So, guys, Travis Scott is one of the best rappers, and I would rate his songs 10 out of 10. I did listen to 10 songs from him, though, guys. But, yeah, comment down below if you listen to Travis Scott all the time, guys. All right, let's move on to number 6, guys. Okay, so for number 6 of the rapper, the one that always released it every album, and it's the album of the year for 2017 or 2024. I don't know which album is it, but he is my favorite rapper, and it's Future. So, guys, Future, he did release his album called We Don't Trust You, and then he added Metro Boomin on the album there, and basically, We Don't Trust You was released 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago from 2024. But yeah. But my favorite song from him was Everyday Hustle. Yeah, that's the song. I do fuck with the song a lot. And then Rick Ross was including on it. So he did collaborate with Rick Ross on it, Everyday Hustle. And I remember back then, Future dated Ciara. I think, yeah, Ciara. Well, usually they're not together anymore because one of my OG friends from the group chat started talking about it, and then basically they were not together. So yeah. Future is one of my best rappers, and I give his songs 10 out of 10. Best rapper I would easily listen to. Just like Travis Scott and Gunna. But yeah, my favorite song from him was Everyday Hustle. So comment down below if you listen to him. All right, let's move on to number 5, guys. Okay, guys, so number 5, the rapper that has been in jail and got arrested for RICO Act. That was 4 years ago with Gunna. So the rapper that we're talking about is Young Thug. So guys, Young Thug, I remember he started dating Mariah the Scientist. Whenever he dated Mariah the Scientist, he got arrested for RICO Act because he did participate in a group of gang and started getting into RICO Act, but that's the case where Gunna got arrested too, but he said that he's the snitch. I'm not too sure about that, but comment down below if you heard about that rumor online from X, Instagram, every social media that everybody has been talking about, which is why Young Thug got arrested. But even though he did got trial, but I think he did beat the trial. No, he didn't. I think he did beat the trial, but basically, the judges said that they're gonna be he's gonna be out of jail, so they got him out. So whenever they bail him out of jail and got out of there, he received 15 years of probation, and then he got convicted, which is worse, like much worse. So guys, if you're trying to be in a RICO act, try not to do that shit, cause many people be fucking tripping on that shit. Like, that's fucking crazy. So guys, Young Thug, I know how many songs I listened to. It was like 10 or 9. I think 9 songs, I guess. But however, Young Thug's one of my favorite rappers of all time, and he's number 5 of the top 10 songs and rappers from Black History Month. So, like I said, Young Thug is number 5 on the list, and I would rate his songs 10 out of 10, or maybe 9 out of 10 or so. But yeah, let's move on to number 4. Okay, moving on to number 4, guys. Number 4, the one that has released the album American Dream 2 years ago, and my favorite rapper of all time is 21 Savage. So guys, recently I've seen 21 Savage releasing his album called I Am I Was. Is that the name? Yeah. But yeah, I did listen to it, and the songs I listened to from his album of I Am I Was called ASMR and A Lot. 2 of them were one of my favorite songs, and recently he did collaborated with Travis Scott on his album Utopia. And I listened to 2 songs from Travis Scott and 21 Savage from him. It was Till Further Notice and Topia Twins. That's what it's called. And Rob 49 was there, collaborated with Travis Scott and 21 Savage. But yeah, so recently I listened to 7 or 6 songs from 21 Savage album called American Dream, and he also released his album 2 months ago. It was I don't know what the fuck is it called. It was released in December 2025. It was called Love. I don't know what the fuck is it called. Comment down below what's it called, guys. But yeah. So recently I've heard rumors about 21 Savage dating Lotto, and recently Lotto confirmed that she is dating 21 Savage, and then she called him her husband, because 21 Savage is dating Lotto because Lotto called him her husband, because that's why. And that is the case for that. But what I'm saying is 21 Savage had a nomination award for the rap style called A Lot, and collaborated with J. Cole. And recently he did receive the nomination award from him. But yeah, 21 Savage is number 4 on the list, and I rate his songs 10 out of 10. And I do listen to all of his songs, and I do fuck with them a lot. So yeah, I do fuck with his songs a lot, just like Travis Scott and Young Thug. But yeah, let's move on to number 3. All right, so for number three, the rapper that has been released the album called My Turn, and it was released 6 years ago. And last year, he released a new album called Wham. And the rapper will be Lil Baby, guys. Lil Baby is number three on the top 10 songs and rappers from Black History Month. And recently, I do fuck with this new album called Wham, and the album called The Leaks, which he also released. And basically, Lil Baby released two songs two albums from 2025, Wham and The Leaks. But yeah, I do fuck with Wham, the album. Sorry, all right, so let's dig into one of his songs from his album last year, Wham. So basically, I did listen to 10 or 12 songs from the new album called Wham. One of his songs, they're kind of hard as fuck, but the best song that I fuck with the most is Outfit, Redbone, Dumb, Dumb, and Dumber. And the one that collaborated with, I think that the song is named By Myself. That's the song that I fuck with the most. And then he did collaborate with Rod Wave and Rilo Rodriguez. But the thing is, I do fuck with By Myself and Dumb, Dumb, and Dumber, Outfit, and Redbone, which is why he added many rappers on his album on the list. But yeah, Lil Baby is one of the best rappers of all time, guys. I rate his songs 10 out of 10, and he's number three on the list, guys, which I rate him for. Comment down below who is your top 10 or top 1, guys. It doesn't even matter in my perspective, but yeah. So let's move on to number 2, guys. All right, moving to number 2. So number 2, the one that got arrested back in 2014 to 2025, and they gave him years of probation, and he got convicted, just like Young Thug got convicted. So the rapper we're talking about is Youngboy Never Broke Again, also known as Youngboy NBA or any type of name it is. But yeah. So recently, I've been digging into some leaks about Youngboy, and basically, Youngboy he was committing multiple crimes by the time being, which is why they lead him, and then some investigators were finding about Youngboy, and then he did got arrested, and they had to sentence him for a 10-year prison for detention. But however, looking to the case, he did got arrested whenever Young Thug got arrested too. But yeah, Young Thug's in a RICO act, but not Youngboy. But Youngboy, he committed multiple crimes except for Young Thug. But Young Thug, he committed a crime too, which is he was in a RICO act whenever Gunna got arrested too. But recently, I'm not so sure about that, but Mariah the Scientist had to support him, had to support Young Thug because he was still in jail. But they gave Young Thug years of probation, 15 years, and he got convicted, which is why he has to stay out of trouble and start doing his rightful choices. But however, Youngboy is out of jail last year. They bailed him out in March 2025. That was last year. But basically, everybody were saying free Youngboy. That's what they were saying. But yeah, looking to the history, I do fuck with his songs, and I did listen to 10 songs from him, and I rate his songs like 9.5 out of 10. That's just how it is. But yeah, YoungBoy's number two, guys, and he's one of the best rappers I've known. And the songs I listened to him was Untouchable and Shock Calling. That's what the songs I listened to. But yeah. So let's move on to number one. Is the last one. So let's move on to number one. Okay, so last but not least, for the number one rapper that I've always listened to back in 2010 and still rapping in 2025 over the years, all years, guys, he has been rapping. And my favorite rapper from number one will be Lil Durk, guys. So yeah, Lil Durk, guys. For those of you who heard the rumors online saying that Lil Durk has been arrested back in October 2 years ago, that was in 2024. He got arrested for murder for hire trial. He got arrested for murder for hire, and then several people found out that I think someone might snitched on him, or maybe they didn't, but the cops find out that Lil Durk is clearly arrested because he was into murder for hire, and then that's the case where he can lead up to verdictions from his fraternity, guys. And recently the trial that was supposed to get him out was in October 14, 2025, but they had to push it back to January 20th, and then they couldn't get him out in January 20th because someone did found out that he had an Apple Watch on his cell and they had to take it away from him. The reason why his trial got pushed back is because he has Apple Watch hidden around his cell, and basically his trial is gonna be scheduled up to April 21, 2026. He was supposed to get out in 2025, but now he's gonna be getting out of here this year in 2026. I'm not sure, but I don't know if that's the case. Well, guys, while Lil Durk is still in jail, YNW Melly is still in jail, and they're gonna get him out next year for January 2027. But yeah, let's not talk about YNW Melly. Let's talk about his songs that has been released over the years. So the songs I listened to him was some sort of sad songs, and then he also collaborated with J. Cole. And now I did listen to 2 songs from him. It was some sort of sad songs. It was called India Part 2 and Downfall. Those are the 2 songs I listened to him. And the songs I listened to him was from his album called Deep Thoughts. Yeah. So guys, last year he released his album Deep Thoughts. And I did fuck with that. I did fuck with that album a lot. Cause that album, it looks fire as fuck. But yeah. I did listen to 2, or I don't know how many songs that I listened from his album Deep Thoughts. But yeah. So guys, he has court hearing until February 9. And guys, I'm not sure if the judges are gonna make him speak, or maybe the judges are gonna speak about him. I'm not too sure, but I did listen to 11 or 12 songs from Lil Durk, and I rate his songs 12 out of 10. It's kind of cool. Maybe 20 out of 10, something like that. But yeah, like I said, Lil Durk is one of my number one rappers of all time. The top 10 songs and rappers from Black History Month. And that's that. Lil Durk is #1 rapper. Alright, guys. So that is going to be it for today's video, guys. So please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn on the bell notifications whenever I upload a video, guys. So stay tuned for more videos, guys. And I'll be uploading a part 2 tomorrow, guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.